Breaking first on Republic TV.
The breaking news that's coming in. All right, so Niranjan, the breaking news that's coming in, that as the matter is being heard from both the sides, we're now being told that this particular case could possibly be heard later on. But the latest news that's coming in is that Devdutt Kamath continues objecting and says this will amount to suspension of our rights, and we are told to choose between food and water. Both are essential. So we're trying to get in a sense about what's happening inside the courtroom.
Continue. We're on the day's end. Let's continue on Monday. And I'm just sharing the details with the team. The court says we're on the day's end. Let's continue on Monday. And the court is of the view that the institution should start. But first, we want peace and tranquility in the state. Rhythm.
Yes, and Niranjan, it's an update that I'm getting. I'm just trying to go back to the court hearing to see exactly what's really happening, as it's something that can be live tracked. So the court is, as we are speaking, I'm seeing.
Rhythm, there is a very big update.
Deliberating. All the three judges are speaking to each other.
Very big update, Rhythm. Very big update.
Everyone is waiting. Yes, all right, Niranjan, you were right. The matter has been adjourned till Monday. The court has said that till the disposal of the matter, you should not insist on wearing any religious things. So the breaking news update that is coming in from inside the courtroom as we are speaking, the Chief Justice has said it's a matter of days. Let's cooperate for a few days. We have to see what has to be done. Santosh Hegre for the petitioner says for a few days we cannot be asked to suspend our faith. However, the court is saying that whichever way you make it, we are seized of the matter, but until then they should not be insisted if you want us to decide the matter. So the petitioners continue to argue and asking for interim relief at this stage, but the court has adjourned the hearing to Monday, where a 3-judge bench of the Karnataka High Court will continue hearing the matter. This will be including the Chief Justice of the Karnataka High Court.
बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं जब से सत्ता में आया है, और हम इसके अगेंस्ट हमेशा आवाज उठाते हैं, हमेशा आवाज उठाएंगे.
All right, back on what's been happening and what's going to happen inside the courtroom. Viewers, the Chief Justice, the matter is now going to be heard on Monday at 2:30 p.m. Advocates are raising objection to the interim restraint, but the court has said we will restrain everyone from adopting religious practices while we are hearing. It's an interesting thing that the court is saying. We'll have to get in a sense from all the correspondents who are inside the courtroom. Niranjan, I'm just going to give it to you so that I can actually, all right, the court has risen. The hearing has ended for the day, as I can see in the live tracking on YouTube of the hearing. Yes, the hearing has ended. All right, so let me just go back to the quick news alert that's coming in. Even as we're staying with those pictures, we're also now being told the Hijab Rao hearing is adjourned to Monday at 2:30 p.m. The Karnataka High Court has asked petitioners not to force the wearing of any religious identity until it's seized of the matter. It's a very crucial statement coming in from the Chief Justice that as of now, let's not be trying to get anyone to be doing anything that they don't want to do. So the Chief Justice and the bench appealing for calm, saying that we're going to continue hearing the matter on Monday. Please cooperate. And even then, we're seeing the objections coming in from the petition. The high octave hearing that went on for 2 hours today, where finally the court has arisen and adjourned the matter to Monday. On Monday at 2:30 p.m. when the court comes, we're going to see what's going to happen and a quick hint of what's happening inside the courtroom as we also welcome our other guests, Ashwini Dubey and Sandeep Mishra, Supreme Court lawyers who are now joining us. Ashwini Dubey, if I can come to you, inside the courtroom, it's critical that the larger bench does believe it's in favor of reopening of the educational institutions. What we do have to see, Ashwini Dubey, is whether this reopening happens with these girls wearing the hijab or whether it happens with the uniformity and the uniform code being followed.
Yes, Ridham, thank you very much. Ridham, we have to see that the
personal laws cannot override and take over the laws framed by the state government. There is a law. law passed by the state of Karnataka where the uniform code has been decided. So the court, bypassing this interim order, has on the one hand have said that the right to education is a fundamental right and right to education, but it should not violate any other's personal right. There are two things which are happening. If you remember, Rhythm, we have already discussed that during the farmers' protest, what the Supreme Court said that you cannot choose both paths. One path that you can start protesting on the roads, other you approach to the court of law. What is exactly happening here? It's not only limited now to that the people, some girls are protesting that they want to wear hijab. This has become an international issue. Malala has come into the picture. Pakistan has into the picture. And there is a complete way to disturb the internal peace. So I think the personal laws, as per the way the Supreme Court in time to time have said, that the personal laws which does not pass the test of the constitutional mandate as said in the Article 13 of the Constitution cannot be said to be a law. There is a uniformity. The school have a uniform code for all in the country. If a student will keep religion more important than what sort of future we are building. There must be a universal feeling in our schools and colleges that all are Indians. Inclusion is the primary goal of the Constitution, and students of all religions should follow the uniform code set by the college. Kal ki tarikh mein I cannot ask that I don't want to wear the robe and gown and coat. Rhythm, you have practiced in Supreme Court ki hum ye karke jayenge. And there is a national education policy. No one can say that national education policies mein these subjects have been.
Ashwini, valid points. I also want to go across to Sandeep Mishra, who's also joining us. Sandeep, critical points being made inside the courtroom where we saw Devdutt Kamath speaking for the petitioners. We also saw Advocate General sticking to the fact that a uniform needs to be followed and a status quo needs to be followed. At such a time, the court has said one thing, they are going to pass orders, but they've also asked all the sides to cooperate till Monday when the case will next be heard.
Exactly. We have to see that democratic rights we have, definitely, but this democratic rights would not be turned into such a situation where one community demands in a conspiracy. Like a couple of weeks back, you were not wearing hijab. Right now, you are demanding for hijab. Let me add one thing. If tomorrow Christian schools are a lot of there in the almost country, and if students demand Hindu community that will go with chapa and tilak, whether it will be applicable, whether it will be allowed. So this scenario is going to be hurting the very fundamental right of the every student who are entering in the students. Exactly.
Okay, allow me to.
All right. I think all the sides have spoken, and as I thank everyone for being with us, the one thing that we're being left with now is the court is going to be hearing the matter on Monday. The Karnataka High Court larger bench is also saying it's possibly in favor of reopening of the educational institutions